Welcome to another episode of College Planning with Uncle Skip, where I discuss everything college related. Everything from how to choose your career, how to choose your major, and most importantly, how to get into the college of your dreams. And for you parents, we will teach you about the financial side of college. A major part of preparing for college is to understand the financial aid process for both the parent and the students. In today's video, we're going to talk about the many components of the complex financial aid systems. So let's talk financial aid. Oh my gosh. There is a lot of misconceptions about financial aid. One is that, oh, I make too much money, so I can't get financial aid. There's several kinds of financial aid. And I find that even if you make too much money for one kind, you may very well be eligible for another kind. And so that's not an absolute shutdown. And that's, again, family dependent how that works. My grades are too low, so I can't get financial aid. Not so. Financial aid is primarily predicated on your financial situation. There are some parts of it that I won't go into now that there is some dependency on grades. But for the most part, it's your financial situation that drives financial aid. I own my own home, so I can't get financial aid. So that alludes to the fact that I own a home, I have equity in my home, and equity is an asset. And that guy Skip said that assets and income are what counts against you. Now listen carefully. That's true in about 5% of all the colleges in the country. Now that's my number. It's not a published number that I read somewhere. That's just my experiential number, around 5%. The other 95% do not count the home that you live in as part of your asset base. And I'll talk more about that in a second. Financial aid is only for special groups. My kid is a brainiac or my kid is an athlete. No. That money comes from different parts, or should come from different parts of the college. Financial aid, again, is based on your financial situation. And these other things are coming out of special groups like athletic funds and so forth. It's an easy process. It is not. Hang on, I'll show you that in a minute. And this one I like the best. College aid officers will help. The guy Skip said that, the cost isn't always the cost. So I'm going to go down to my favorite college. And I'm going to take my stuff and say, hey, here I am. What do I have to do to pay you guys less? Don't do that. Because think about it. It's somewhat of an adversarial position. They do want your student. That is their product. They do want your student for sure if they qualify to get into their college. But they want you to pay as much as you can, and you want to pay as little as you can. It'd be kind of like taking your taxes to the IRS and saying, how do I pay you guys less money? Don't do that. It's not good. Now, here's the biggest myth of them all, folks. The biggest myth is financial aid will pay for college. It will not. It may pay for some of college. And when we make a plan with a family, it's a starting point to know if you're going to get any financial aid. And then we start to concentrate on, okay, so here's how much they cost. Here's how much we're going to get in financial aid. Now we owe that much. How are we going to do that? All right. So there's several different kinds of financial aid. The one that we know of and think about most is need-based financial aid. Now, need-based financial aid is based on formula. And you gotta really know somebody to get them to tell you what it is for the most part. I'm going to drill this into you today so you fully understand how financial aid works. Secondly, there's a thing called merit-based financial aid. And so a lot of times merit-based financial aid is based on grades and scores, but we never know exactly what a college is looking for. They may be looking for something completely different than grades and scores. And they keep track of your students' efforts to know something about their college. And at the end of the day, they say, hey, we want this student for whatever their reason is, okay? That's called merit-based financial aid, and they'll give you extra money to come to their college. And then there's scholarships. We've already talked about, we're going to talk about them. Outside scholarships, and most scholarships come through the financial aid world through your college that you're going to attend. And then finally, there are some colleges, good colleges, that give you money just to come there. If you get invited to go to specific schools, they're going to give you some money. Are they really giving you money? No. What are they really doing? They're really reducing the ultimate cost of college to you. They're not giving you cash. So these are the kinds of financial aid that there are. If you found this video to be helpful, please give us a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking the red subscribe button. If you have any topics you'd like me to cover, please let me know in the comments section below. There you will also find our website and contact information. See you again soon on College Planning with Uncle Skip.